at your life right now, it's filled with so many accomplishments, and you've proven to yourself and to people in your family or in your life time and time over of just how capable, how intelligent, how successful you are. And you've accomplished things that you yourself, you're like, oh wow, I can't even even surprise yourself sometimes. But yet, even amid all of those accomplishments, I mean, you look at your life, like you may have a beautiful a nice house, a fancy car, you've got all the credentials, the college degree, even higher education like an MBA or PhD or all these certifications. You've got an amazing great paying job for a great company that your family and your friends are just like all envying you over. And you even have a beautiful family. And yet you look at your life amid all of these wonderful things, and you still feel like something is missing. Hi, I'm Jacqueline, and welcome. We at Joyful Living Mindset are so excited that you're here because we believe that there's a great gift within you that's going to uplift humanity in some significant way. And we're here to help you navigate that journey and live your truth. So, truth be told, that was my life once upon a time. And actually, not too long ago. I was what I consider a recovering professional box checker. See if any of you guys resonate with me, right? I checked off all the boxes of what was expected of me, what everyone told me I should be doing, what's the right thing to do. And not only was I checked off all the boxes, but I made sure that each box that I checked off was done to the best of my ability, right? Any overachievers, high performers, success-driven people out there, like you guys are my peeps, because that was me, right? If I was going to do anything, I want to make sure that it was just perfect, right? And and the fact of the matter is, like, I tied my identity to those boxes. It was something that I proudly tied my identity to. But like I shared earlier, even amid all of no matter how many boxes I checked off, I still feel like there's this nagging feeling inside of me saying, Jacqueline, like there's more to life than what you're living. And sometimes I would just be so frustrated because I'm like, well, like, what do you mean more? Like, how much more, like, can I do? Like, I've checked off all the boxes. Like, what more do you want from me, right? And then that's one aspect. And the other aspect of it is that I felt so guilty for not being happy and grateful for this seemingly beautiful and perfect life that I was living, right? On paper, everyone on the outside, people looking in, it was like I was almost like the envy of everyone. And in fact, it felt like for once, like even my family, my parents and my older brothers looked at me and just like, oh, well, I guess we were a little wrong about her. It's like, and they were actually pleasantly surprised at just how successful and how wonderful the life that I have built for myself was. And but inside, right? Inside, nobody knew how lost and confused and empty and even broken I felt inside. And I couldn't place my finger on it. I couldn't understand why I was feeling like this. And I couldn't talk to anybody because nobody would understand. Like my parents, my friends, my colleagues are like, your life is perfect, you're beautiful, and what are you talking about? right? Nobody would understand. Nobody understands. And so I had no one to talk to, no one to turn to. And I just kind of like suffered in silence. And my solution was that I ignored it because I didn't want to jeopardize what I had worked hard to build. My life was seemingly wonderful, right? Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's all in my head, I keep telling myself. And I ignored that nagging feeling. And over the years, like one by one, like those check boxes that I probably tied my identity to, like they just unraveled and were stripped away from me. And I got to a point where I was massively in debt. Like I had over $300,000 in debt. My husband and I, the beautiful family that we had, my husband and I, we were literally a signature away from divorce. Like all we had to do was just sign on the dotted line and we would have been divorced. And then to make it the cherry on top is that I was laid off from the job that I didn't necessarily love, but desperately needed, right? For that security, for that paycheck to pay the bills and support this fancy lifestyle that I was living and leading. And so, yeah, it almost seems as if overnight everything was stripped away from me. Everything that I tied my identity to was stripped away from me. But yet still, in the midst of me being at my rock bottom moment, that nagging feeling still came back. Still, this time said, Jacqueline, there's still more for you to live and give, even while I was at rock bottom. And yeah, so my entire life previously, I was just plagued by like there's this more-ness in me that I just didn't know what it was or how to even access it and how to get it out of me. And and as it turns out, like that nagging feeling was absolutely correct. There was so much more for me to live than what I was living previously. Because now when I look back, when I look at my life now and compare it to it before, like I was just living, like my world was just so small. And the impact that I was making was just like so small. It was just like a pebble's throw, right? And just making these tiny little ripples in the ocean. And there really was so much more for me to live and give and experience and be, more importantly. And and it wasn't until like I learned how to tap into that, how to understand like what is this nagging feeling, what is this more-ness in there, and what is it trying to tell me, what exactly is it, how do I access it, and what do I do about it, like and how do I use that, most importantly, to change my life and get my life out of this rut, this rock bottom moment, right? Before it was perfect on paper, but I felt empty inside. Now it is like literally in the gutters, and I had to literally turn my life around. And again, it all comes back to that more-ness inside of me that was just all these years been trying to tell me and remind me, right, that I needed to pay attention to that and birth that out. And so I wanted to dedicate this video to sharing that experience with you, in hopes that it would resonate with others, because I know when I was sharing this story with just some of my close friends or in my inner circle, like everybody was just like, oh my gosh, Jacqueline, like you're in my head. How do you know like that was my life? Like, did you read, did you like break into my house and steal my diary, my journal and read from my journal? Because that was exactly what was going on. Because, especially as a woman and as a mom and playing all these roles and all these responsibilities and all these pressure and so much to prove, it's just like my life just saying it just like got out of control. and I just didn't know how to get it back on track again, and what I should be doing to move forward with my life in a way that I feel confident about, I have more clarity about, and it's so that I can start to feel proud of who I am and the life that I'm living. So I am actually hosting a workshop Monday, August 26th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time that talks all about how to demystify what this more-ness inside of you is, what that nagging feeling, like demystify what that more-ness feeling inside of you is. So you can learn and then the greatest obstacles that's standing in your way to access this, and then 3 foundational tips that you can implement immediately in your life so that you can start unlocking it, unlocking it, and infuse passion and clarity and purpose back into your life, and just feel alive again. Feel like, oh my gosh, it's like now I understand like what this more-ness is, and feel like you're on your path finally again. And for me, I remember like what a lifesaver, what a game changer that feeling is. So I want to pay it forward and share that with the world, share that gift, because that was really part of my journey to discover my higher purpose, my gift that I'm meant to be sharing and birthing and bring it to the world and helping more people to find their path and be on their path and live the life that they've always knew was possible, but just didn't know even what exactly it was, or how to get there, right? It's that, and just be proud of who they are and the life that they're living. And I'm just so thankful for the life that I'm living right now, and being able to completely transform my life, and climbed out of debt, achieved financial freedom, and saved my marriage that was my near divorce marriage. And now to be doing the work that I absolutely love, and just feel so humble and thankful to be doing every single day that I wake up. And I'm just excited to serve and to share my experiences with others in hopes that it would shed some light for them, and it would help to uncover their truths and help them live in alignment with their truth and their purpose and be on their path as well. So if any of this resonates with you, I would love to invite you to join me and many others who have already signed up so far to this soul igniting workshop, where we will literally, that's all that we're going to talk about, is unlocking that more-ness in you and helping you to demystify it, learn what's the biggest obstacle standing in the way for you to access it, and what you can do to start unlocking and infusing passion and purpose and just fulfillment and direction back into your life again. So I can't wait to welcome you in there. I will put the link of how to register in the description, so make sure you check out the description box for the link to register for that event. And I can't wait to serve you more in that workshop, and together we will unlock and unleash our greatness from within, because that's how we make the impact that we're here to be making in the world. And that's just why we're here, to uplift one another and help each other be on our respective paths. So I can't wait to see you there. I can't wait to service and support you in there, and love on you in there. And I can't wait to grow with you in there and unlock and unleash our greatness within together. So see you in the workshop. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.